Alright, like I said, I was going to do another progress video, and I've got a lot to show you. I ended up getting all my other switches now for the layout. I do still need 3 more, and so I've got 2 here that feed into this factory here, and there's a ton of detail that have to go on it. I have my Union Pacific mallet sitting on the entrance track to the turntable and roundhouse that's not completed yet, but it's getting there. I finished getting my electromagnetic uncouplers in. I'll probably buy like 3 or 4 more as time permits and money. I changed this track around a little bit, kind of made it zigzag out so that the road that goes behind the roundhouse will fit. I picked up a little cement mixer truck. It was on sale. Got all my yard in. Got a couple things I want to show you over here that I picked up and got going over here. I had my brother fix my signals. I don't have them on right now, and sensors aren't in the track, so they're just kind of sitting out. I'm going to put those in a little later. I've got 2 of them installed in the track, but the wires aren't in them. Yeah, I bought it and it was wasn't working, so I had my brother, who really knows a lot about electronics, check it out, and he found out that I fixed one of the regulators, and a voltage regulator, and then he found out there was a second voltage regulator, and he fixed that, and it works, but only in one direction does it work really well. The other direction, it's sporadic, it doesn't work well. So, and that's as you see the train going left to right to left, it's the other way, but it will be going this way. If the train goes this way, it works fine. If it goes this way, it doesn't work as well. So I've got my bridge piers all bought. I got some riser foam that I got set up. I'm going to be getting this all ready. This bridge is not going there. I'm going to move that bridge down over there. There's going to be a platform here as high as this rail, and there's going to be all houses on here. That's why that road's going to become a tunnel, and then the road that's underneath there will just look like it's going into a tunnel, where that bridge will be down there to the right, and finish off the piece down there for the crossing. I got the bridge in there. I got my bridge piers here. This is all just temporary right now, because this is all going to be a river. And here's one of the bigger pieces that I wanted to show you that I got all done. I got all of this all in, and it was foam like that, and then I put the plaster cloth over it. And I'm still debating if I want to use my Kato track on here, or just go with Atlas Flex and like this piece right here, and put that Atlas Flex right on there. I'm not sure yet what I want to do. I got that option. I might do it, I might not. And there's going to be a piece of flex track along that one edge, and later on when the details are all in, you'll see why I'm doing that. But the buildings are all there, and I'm starting to plan the mountain for the quarry. But this area right here really turned out nice. I got a lot of I got to paint it and plan the where the trees are going to go, and rock outcroppings. I got this little section right here that looks like, that it was all washed out at one time, and there's going to be all like sorry, rocks in here and stuff, like part of the bridge kind of just washed out from the rain, and it got really close to the track, and they haven't came in yet from the ballast and filled it in with ballast yet. So it's going to be a little washout area. Then there's going to be a tunnel. Tunnel's going to start about right here, on the upper and lower deck. So we still got to get that all situated and sorted out yet, and I still got to cut the wood for the river. So that's going to be pretty cool. This is going to be a really nice little scene back in here. It's going to take a little while to develop it though and get it all where it's got to be. There's my tunnel portals for the mountain over here. I've got other ones for the other mountain. And I set up my tripod because I'm going to put the camera on the tripod a little later and just let it film a couple trains and stuff, so I don't have to keep the thing in my hand. And so there's the box for the Walters turntable that I kept bragging about on my other videos. And I got the switch in here for that siding there for the wharf, or it's called a barge, load and unload for coal. I can bring coal in or take coal off site. And I just got my my schematic back from Mike Pfeiffer from Pfeiffer Hobbies, and I just want to say thank you for the help on showing me how to wire up the reversing section on here. I'm pretty sure it's going to work out good. I just got to get in the I got to get the wires and put in the blocks and then get the ARI or whatever that's called. It's for the DCC so that you can run a reverse section. Not a whole lot new over here except for, yeah, now I wanted to show you where the other switches are, and I got another thing to show you if you haven't already seen it. This switch is new and this switch is new. So those two switches are new so that I could fill the yard. Now I got, or no, actually this switch is new and this switch is new. So now the yard's full and it's all set up and where I want it. And then actually I'm going to get another a number 4 right and put it right here and have that connect there and run down, because right now that's not connected. See, the engines are just sitting there. So I want to get a number 4 and finish that. And I was almost kind of thinking to get another number 6 and run it off there and have a double track run to the engine roundhouse and stuff, but I just kept thinking, why? You know, why have 2 running on there when you can only really bring 1 train off at a time? You know, is there really going to be that much traffic? If there is, then I'll go and get another one. I'll get the switch and I'll put it in, and then we'll be able to just switch back and forth, but I'm going to lose the space. But yeah, I could put it on the other side, but I got a lot of stuff going in here yet. I've got oil, all different things for coal and stuff like that. There's a lot of buildings that got to go in here. I got to get a yard building for the yard maintenance building for the yard. There's a lot of stuff I got to put in here yet, and I got to build a bunch of other buildings and put them in here. So, but yeah, the turntable's coming. I just got the tracks, Atlas tracks. I was missing 1, 2, 3, 4, and then some of the side tracks. I just won them on eBay. Yeah, Atlas isn't making any track, so I had to spend a little bit more than I wanted to. It was only like $5 more than expected. But I got them now, so I'll be able to finish all that roundhouse and get that all done, and then put the permanently install that roundhouse and get that all set up, and that'll be all done. But right now I've just been kind of running. Oh, another thing I did do is I bought, Atlas has these 33-inch wheel sets, and all these cars now all have those 33-inch wheel sets. Those are micro trains. So I took them all off, and here's all the micro train wheels. I'm going to probably throw them on eBay and try to sell them and make some money off of them, because to me, I don't think it's worth it. it's a waste. But if someone wants to buy them, they can buy them. I'll put them on eBay for 20 bucks, and there's over 100 sets right there. And then you can bid on them and take them away. But those Atlas wheel sets, I put a car on the track, I just set it here. I just set the car here, and it went all the way down to the end there, and I didn't even push it. Can't do that with the actual wheel sets on the Microtrains cars. Just doesn't work. I don't know, them flanges on those Microtrains are like to scale. If you were to look at the flange on here and then measure that little flange right there, a little hard to see, but that little flange, if you scaled that out, is like 9 inches thick. It's like 9 inches. Have you ever seen a flange on a prototypical train 9 inches? Come on, that's that big. 9 inches. The most the flanges are on a prototypical train is probably like an inch, inch and a quarter. Maybe. So it's getting there. I'm liking the way it's all turning out. I'm just really eager to get like all my wire, all this river's got to be done now. Once that's done, then I'll really be at peace with a lot of the layout. But next step I got to do now that I'm really eager to do is I got to find a place to set up my DCC and my DC stuff and run this layout with both. I'm going to have a toggle switch that's going to be in the middle of them, and I'll be able to run it both, but I'm not going to set up any kind of like toggle switching or anything like that for blocks on the DC, because that's just too much of a hassle. I figured I'm not going to mess with it. But one other thing I wanted to show you before I continue a different type of video is the new train that I picked up off eBay. And I don't know, I was kind of looking at them and thought, wow, I want to see what that's all about. So I looked it up online, and this is called, it's made by Tomex. And it's called the Romance Car. It's an 11-piece train that is supposed to have been made in Japan for Tomy or Tomex. Tomix, I don't know, whatever. It just, and it's like I said, it's an 11-car set. The engine's in the middle. The engine is right there. But when I got it, the whole set was a mess. The wheels had so much dirt on them, I don't think you could see any of the silver on the wheels. There was all black dirt on it from the electrical continuity running through the track and the dust on someone. This guy or whoever had this thing just set it up and just ran the heck out of it. Ran it and ran it and ran it and ran it and just ran it. Never cleaned the wheels, never did nothing. So I ended up having to clean all the wheels. And if you look, there's a lot of wheels on this thing. And then the motor wasn't even running when I bought it. I had to take the motor apart and figure out why. And this system is set up so that in the truck, when you pull the light bar off, or the connection bar, there's a bar going across. It's like a circuit board to draw power up from the trucks. There's springs that run the power from the wheels up into the motor so that the trucks can swivel. Well, there was one set of springs that were just totally wrecked. I'll show you the spring. It's right here. I was hoping and praying that I could find. That's one of the springs. that's supposed to be a spring. That's a pretty distorted spring. So yeah, that was all jammed up inside the engine, inside the gear and everything, and there was another one that was kind of stretched out a little bit, but I managed to reform it back into its shape, and I found another piece of spring that was kind of close, and pressed it in there, and it sits in there, and the engine runs really good. So on this next video, that's what I'm probably going to end up doing, is taking a test run for that and showing you that. But the reason why I don't do it now is because I'd have to set the camera down and pull another train. There's 2 trains running, and that's all I can run on DC right now. I'd have to pull one of the trains into the yard and everything, and it's a hassle right now. So I'm gonna end this video, and then I'm going to park one of the trains, which is this one here coming around. I'm going to park that in the yard, and then I'm going to pull out the romance car train, and then I'll take another video. I'll put the camera on the tripod so you can just kind of watch it run around the track. Any comments or questions or anything you guys might want to share with me, let me know. I enjoy your comments. Thank you for all your nice comments and stuff. But if you got something bad to say about the layout, I want to hear that too. Corrective criticism, go for it. This is going to be a really cool scene right here. We got 2 Union Pacifics meeting on the corner. Yeah, I got a lot of really cool scenery to do on this, but there's not a whole lot of mountains, and I made the layout all flat so that I wouldn't have to worry about the trains not pulling the cars I wanted to pull. Now that I fixed the wheel sets, I'll be able to pull a lot more cars with one engine, and then if I have to dual them up, I have doubles of almost everything. But I do want to get a double of this. This is an Intermountain SD40-2T tunnel motor. I want to get a brother to it and then run that back to back. But okay, like I said, I'm going to close this out right now, and these are both brand new switches too. And then I'll pull a romance train out, and you can watch that go around the track. Alright, thanks for watching.